And we are live. And the cameras work.
What?
That's always a
There
bonus.
are no multiple tinies or groudons all over the place.
This time.
You wouldn't have multiple tiny anyway.
Well, no, we would just have multiple your name.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, how's your guys' week going?
Pretty chill.
Nothing much. Just tossing shade at Spooner.
My week's
Shaded
been
Spooner.
my day's been really damn good. I had an interview earlier today, and I got accepted to a programming program that I wanted to get into.
Oh, that one you were talking about, dude. Good luck with that,
Yep.
dude.
That's
Right
awesome.
on, dude.
Yeah, so that starts late January. So hopefully I'll be able to keep making these Tuesday times just fine.
Well,
I might be not doing it from home.
there's always, replanning and stuff like that to fit your schedule.
Well, so from what I understand, my official schedule ends, shortly after noon, but pretty much everyone is encouraged to stay as late as they want and or can to keep working. It's a lot of self-work and self-study. So I should be able to, on Tuesdays, escape a little early, but, yeah. In any case, it's going to be good. 16 weeks of intensive work, after which I will hopefully be able to find a good job.
Well, right on, dude. Anyone else have a good week?
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, but there are some good days in there.
That's good.
That's me.
So,
So,
go ahead.
nope, you go ahead.
No, I thought you were done. Continue.
No, I was done. I was gonna fill the silence, but
Okay. So I was gonna say I have a suggestion for anybody who likes anime and anybody who likes RPGs. Battle Chef Brigade just launched on Steam yesterday.
I've been hearing about that.
Think a combination of Monster Hunter meets Shingeki no Soma / Food Wars, and that's pretty much what you got. So you're a battle chef that goes out, challenges other chefs 1v1. You have to go out, kill monsters, bring the ingredients back, and cook them for judges.
That actually sounds kind of awesome.
Yeah, it's really fun. I had a blast with it yesterday. So who wants to give us a rundown on what happened the last time? You know what? I think our judge should do that.
What?
I think the
I think
judge
that's probably fair.
should do the People's Court recap here.
Oh, jeez. All right, fine. Whatever. So last time on Gibbering Mouthers, dun dun dun, our spatial annoyance set up a trial scenario for me to judge the party on not just the actions that they've done in the plane in question, but since we've all met and started traveling together, which I think a little on the unfair side, but whatever. So I tried to pass judgment as fairly as I could, trying to keep the party not so much on a leash, but at least aim them towards their less destructive behaviors away from. So, so for Elric, since he's Hellfire Warlock and likes to occasionally aim his Hellfire at party members in the craft.
It's always an accident.
In the craft. I judge that he is no longer able to intentionally inflict harm to the party.
Specifically, I'm not allowed to intentionally Hellfire Blast the party.
Yeah, well,
I have plenty of other things I can do, don't you worry.
yeah. And then for Necrath, I pretty much gave him Sit Boy. So anyone
Fuck you for that.
anyone who's into anime knows where that comes from. So pretty much whenever I see him doing something self-destructive to himself, ourselves, or the general plane of existence around us, I can basically be some sort of command word, negate his actions if I can catch him in time.
Thanks, Kagome.
then and then for our dragonborn friend, I was going to destroy that frickin' halberd, but apparently we still need that stupid thing for some oddball reason. So I know it can consume the souls of innocence. So basically, I made sure that it can no longer consume the souls of innocence, but those of malevolence. So basically, if you need to suck on souls, you suck on the souls of the do-bads, not the do-goods.
And I will remind everyone that as soon as he did that, there was a very happy voice in Cassius's head.
Yeah, I don't understand that one, but okay, that was kind of weird. So,
Well, I
know.
can give you a short explanation for that. You've pretty much just opened an all-you-can-eat sizzler buffet for something that used to only be limited to eating good people. There is much more evil in the world that you're in right now, so it's just you open the all-you-can-eat buffet to a weapon.
Well, that's fine. I don't care about it eating evil people.
All right.
So,
Still has enough power to eat good people.
nope, can't eat good people.
I'm sure if it has enough power, it'll be able to break out of the command.
Oh,
That's how all things work. Probably not anytime soon, but
And then we got into you guys were sent back after that plane of existence that Yuarn was literally imploded.
yeah. Basically, we got jumped by Nick not Ignevan,
Zatrot's forces.
the Trot's forces. He basically sent a spider version of a plane eating Tarask after us.
Yep.
It
And then it got
basic-
too fat and exploded, which caused a implosion event that destroyed that entire realm.
Yeah, he blew up a plane of existence. But, you know. But
On the
if
plus side, we don't have to worry about angels.
actually
there are plenty more.
actually no, because if that plane is on the Great Wheel, it'll just come back. That's how it works.
Oh, never mind. We're fine.
Oh, don't worry. I have plans for it.
Oh,
Plans
jeez.
for it. You can't corrupt it if it's been blown up.
You ain't the DM.
He's like,
You let my people go.
But they have so much more entertainment value right now. I need to make you guys say what the hell multiple times. But to kick things off here, you guys got back to the Lion and started finally being able to make progress into the desert after being rid of the Dune Mimic. And while you were traveling, you guys caught sight of something glowing off in the distance. And after some convincing, Luxana got the okay from Cassius to go check it out. And she came back about as hyped up as a small child on 80 ounces of sugar. And told you that she saw gold and other wondrous things through this glass dome that has seemingly been long since buried.
She went full bore Yukon Cornelius.
Oh, yeah. And so you guys, with the promise of gold and other wondrous items, have decided to make your way towards this dome.
Well, I'm more curious than greed.
And
Well-
I just know it's pointless to argue.
Yeah, pretty much.
So as we open up, you guys spent about another day's worth of travel, and thankfully to the maneuverability of this lion, you were able to get up a couple rather large dunes that would have put a strain on your body.
Ooh. The lion now has ballistas
Yep.
on its shoulders.
Yep. It's got 2 ballista on either side of its body. That
And
you
I
got.
have permanent wings.
Yep, and you have permanent wings. Because you changed alignment. You are now what, lawful good?
Lawful good.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
But getting back to the task at hand, you come up over the final dune, and you see this massive glass dome coming up from the sand that is lined in gold bindings, and the light is just reflecting off of the surface. Though you see also that there are these large mechanical, like spider-esque creatures crawling around like the sides of the dome, but they seem to be dragging something behind them. And once your eyes focus to the shining light, you notice that they're cleaning the dome.
So they're caretakers.
Okay.
Yeah, for what you could gather, they're like caretakers, mechanical janitors.
I think I found my new home.
Do we see an entrance to this dome?
You do see a partial entrance to the dome, but it's currently still buried. But there are 2 larger mechanical scarabs at the moment digging the entrance free of the sand in front of it.
Also,
So,
could
looks
we do some kind of check to know what this large dome is, or what it might be related to? Some kind of related to some god. Maybe there's some powerful being that uses this as his residence.
I would say if you were going up to do a closer inspection, I would let you do some sort of roll.
Right. Well, in any case, I'm gonna take the mechanical line or tiger towards the apparent entrance.
Okay, how close are you taking the lion to the entrance?
Let's stop about 100 yards short of the scarabs.
Okay. So you're able to stop. You stop the lion. It doesn't seem like anything is trying to hinder your advancement at the moment.
All right. So this is when I'd try to examine everything, see what I can figure out. Jogs a memory.
Okay. How are you going to go about that?
Look for any writing. Look for any symbols. See if I can, look through my memory. See if I know anything about a gold-obsessed god or being or something.
All right. So you're going off of a history check here.
I guess. Not my best stat, but good enough.
Ooh, wow.
You look at this, and while there are numerous runes and decorative statues that are currently being dug out of the sand by these worker bots, nothing really pops into your mind as to what this can be. It's almost as if you've come across something that's been lost to the ages.
Do I see any religious markings on it?
Give me a religion check.
Does anyone have religion as well as proficient?
I do, yes.
take advantage on that. 18.
You do see a couple markings that you believe could signify some sort of religion, though it doesn't seem to be one that you would know of.
So I see something that looks like religious markings, but
Yeah.
not of a deity I recognize.
Correct. And this deity is this large bipedal scarab with 6 arms.
Oh God, what the hell is with this us and bug
Scarab
monster?
god.
Jeez. It's like, it's not a bug monster, it's an undead monster. What the hell?
I like bugs and undead. Sue me.
Yeah, maybe I'll take it to small claims. Who knows? Mental damages.
Mental damages. Can I ask Elric, can he send his imp friend in there to take a closer look to see if those guys are potentially hostiles or not?
No, my imp will stay here. I don't want to. If in case something happens, I don't want to take an hour to resummon it. That means I care more about my protection than your scouting.
Well, I'm not walking up there without knowing what it is, so I guess we just go on our away from it.
you could
Except
convince
I'm
Cassius.
probably exiting the tiger thing at this point. I'm gonna take to the air to kind of get a good idea of the scale of this thing. Just how big is it?
All right. So climbing out of the lion, you come down onto the to the ground floor, so to say, and this dome is massive. If you were to guess, this thing could easily cover a city, just
Oh
in
my.
the shell that you see in itself.
That is significantly larger than I thought it was.
And like when your feet touch the ground, you begin to feel the vibrations of like a mechanical hum emanating from deeper beneath the sand.
Can I do an insight check to see if these workers just appear hostile?
At
or
the
feel hostile?
At the
least?
moment, they don't appear hostile. They seem to be paying you no attention and are focused specifically on digging out more of the dome.
In that case, I will probably carefully and cautiously approach kind of the entrance area that we caught sight of.
Okay.
I eat some popcorn I have stored nearby. So I watch the horror that's about to ensue.
All right. And as you begin to walk towards the dome, one of the scarabs comes out from the sand in front of you, and it stands there for a moment, and it like looks you over, and you can see like these small like red metallic eyes look you over, and all it does is it just moves a little bit to the side and pushes you to the side as it continues to like move the sand around you.
Well, it didn't rip my face off, so that's a good sign. I'm gonna continue forward. A
Okay.
little less cautiously at this point, I think.
All right, and as you continue to walk forward, none of the bots are paying you any attention. It's almost as if you're invisible to them.
Think that I'm gonna go ahead and get out of our portable tank.
Or I guess we should stay close to make sure he doesn't get killed.
Follow suits.
All right.
I'll note that I'm gonna also collapse our tank at this point back into its ball.
Oh, okay. That's probably a good thing since it hasn't really had time to rest since you were captured by the angels. All right. So Fox, I take it Cassie's just walking straight up to the door.
Yep.
All right. You get to the door, and even though the bots are currently digging it out, it's maybe only halfway exposed. But the door itself is less a door and more just an archway.
Is there a doorbell?
Can we see, like, is it gated? Is it just open? How tall is it?
It's open for the moment, and it halfway dug through, you're going to probably have to crawl through.
Okay.
I'm not going in first. Fuck you guys.
I think no, that's fine. I'll go in first, because what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use my armor to phase into the sand and then pop out on the other side of the door.
Oh yeah, he's got the sand armor.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing as you see him phase through the sand using his armor's ability?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until he lets us know it's safe to try and squeeze under.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait. See what happens.
What about you, Necrath?
I don't know. I'll investigate to see if I see something shiny.
The entire dome is shiny.
Yeah, dude, it's like it's all gold.
Anything in the ground.
Well, the only thing in the ground that's currently shiny are the golden statues that some of the scarabs are digging out.
Do I know what the statues are? Or like maybe a check? Like a history check of some kind?
Not at the moment, because you can only see like the tips of them coming out.
Just the tips? Okay. Then
I have a relevant question.
Okay.
Can I make a survival check to see if the recent sandstorm was what buried this thing? Or is this something that looks like it was buried a long time ago?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a
Recently being excavated.
go ahead and give me a survival check on that.
I want to give him advantage since I'm proficient in it.
All right.
Booyah!
Yeah, investigating around a little bit, Azarin, you easily deduce that the sandstorm that you were in was what has revealed this dome.
Okay, what revealed it?
What
Okay.
revealed it?
Interesting. So I'm wondering if its exposure is what activated the Guardians. These little mechanized things. Interesting. Let me see. I don't think I have anything to. So I'm just gonna wait until Cassius gives us the high sign.
Okay. Cassius, the moment you walk out of the dome, not the dome, but the sand, and into the landing of the doorway for the dome, like everything starts to come to life. Like light just emanates from the walls and on the floor as you are almost bathed in this golden shimmer. As you can see in the exposed parts of the walls, gears and cogs turning and doors slowly rising up to almost greet you, welcoming you into this dome. Further on in, you can hear what sounds to be more automatons coming to life, as you can hear the clangs and the dragging of their feet.
Is there anything that is like approaching me, or anything in my immediate surroundings that has kind of come to life?
No, right now the front area that you are in doesn't seem to have anything but yourself in it. Though you can see this strange writing along like the middle like binding of the wall.
do I recognize any of the writing?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Druidic.
Can you give me a history check?
I certainly can. Can't promise it'll be a good one, though.
Wait, did you say Dwarven?
No, I didn't.
Double 19s.
Okay. So while you cannot read it, you're able to determine that the script that is on the wall is ancient Dwarven.
Ooh. I'm really starting to wish I took that spell that lets me read any kind of script. Okay, so if there's nothing kind of alive in the immediate area, then I'm going to go back to the entrance and kind of stick my hand out as best I can and just kind of give the come on in type of signal to everyone. And then just go back to looking at the Dwarven script, waiting for everyone to come in.
So how easy is it to like squeeze through that opening?
Oh, it's easy. It's either you're just gonna baseball slide through, or you just go on through your hands and knees.
Okay.
It's and when you would go through the other end, it's only about a 3-foot drop, so it's not really. There's not even any damage involved.
All right. So I will military crawl through.
I will follow, attempting to look as dignified as possible when crawling through sand.
Just imagine how unhappy your robe is about that.
I know, right?
I'm sure he'll tell me if it's displeasing.
No, the robe doesn't say anything, though. You have this feeling that while it's not saying anything to you, it does feel rather uncomfortable being in a situation where it's being dragged through sand.
Don't worry, I'll have Jeeves give it a good bath later.
Oh yeah, you guys finally met Jeeves after the paranoia was ended.
Yep.
Yes! I finally blew that whistle.
Alrighty, so we're inside. There's whirly-gurging and all sorts of stuff. Do we see like you said, it seems like it's welcoming. Do we see like, like a pathway leading to a main building of some kind?
You see another archway leading deeper into the structure itself.
So is this like a flat plane type scenario?
Yeah.
Or are we like
No,
walking down into a construct? Of
No,
some kind?
you are in the ground floor of a building.
Oh, okay.
So before anyone actually goes anywhere, I point out the Dwarven writing to Ichirai. And then I just kind of wander around and get more detailed looks at things. As he does what he wants to with that writing, if he can even read it.
I actually have Dwarvish because I was talking fine art of Brui from Dwarven Masters. So if it's in a version of Dwarvish I can read, I will try to read it.
Okay. It is most definitely in a form of Dwarvish. If you could read it, though, I'm going to need a history check.
Ugh. Alrighty. This is not going to be great. Oh, wow. Okay. That actually was not horrible.
So, it takes you a moment, but you're able to transcribe the phrase "all glory to the machine god."
Well, that doesn't sound very welcoming.
Do I know any references to a machine god?
You do not. This is the first
Huh.
time you've ever heard of dwarves worshiping a machine god.
Yeah.
That sounds more like a gnome thing.
I know. Well, I mean, most. So I'm gonna go on the concept that this is some sort of temple of some kind that pays homage to whatever this machine god is.
You think that you think this for a moment until you see small placards on the doors or on the side of like the archways, and it starts listing locations out, such as a laboratory, a weapons design and testing, a machine shop.
So this is a facility.
Yes, this is a full-on. This is like an ancient testing facility.
Okay.
Interesting.
Does one of the placards say anything about information or administration or anything like that? Something that would let me, library perhaps.
Could you check for directions to the bathroom?
Well,
It's the short squat symbol with the two straight legs over there. Come on, man.
you don't see anything at like an information booth or anything, but there is something that says security barracks.
Alrighty. And everything else seems to deal specifically with some sort of crafting or technology-based something or other, correct?
Correct.
Alrighty. I tell the guys, well, this way is to the security barracks, and everything else is some sort of machine shop of some kind or some sort of testing facility. I think if we're going to find any answers as to what this place is or was, it would be there.
I think I agree with you. That's probably the best place to start.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll take point and walk specifically towards the security place.
All right, so you just head right towards security.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my weapons are sheathed. I'm not a perceived threat at the moment from my point of view.
Please be a trap. Please be a trap.
You would want that to be a
Oh
trap,
my
wouldn't
God,
it?
Do you know how many times I've taken point that I have been hit by every single trap that you've thrown at us?
Because you just open the door. You don't even bother
So,
doing a perception check, dude.
You begin to walk through these halls, and you notice that there are small piles of sand that have even reached this deep into the structure itself, but the walls and floor never seem to change. Always bathing you in this like warm golden light.
Okay.
And as you're going through these hallways, you can hear, as you go deeper and deeper, like more and more gears begin to wind up and things begin to come to life, almost as if the complex itself is detecting your forms inside of it.
Oh dear.
Oh, that can either be good or bad.
Okay, I swear if I see a TSA agent anywhere around here,
Well, you don't see
Please, sir, spread your legs.
You don't see a
I have my own
TSA
lube.
agent. Though you round a corner into a hallway, and the moment Azarin steps into the bend...
Ichirai.
I'm sorry, yeah, Ichirai. The moment Ichirai steps into the bend, the walls change color to like this pale blue.
I stop, and I have my hands up. Don't shoot.
And like when you stop, your eyes catch a placard that does say security barracks on it.
Okay.
And
So,
once your foot crosses that plane again, you hear things spinning up and coming to life.
alrighty. So, I'm going under the impression that there isn't already something in here since it became active when we stepped in.
The halls at the moment are empty.
Alrighty. So then I'm looking. Is there like a desk or like bookshelves?
So the way that this hallway is set up is like a small, like tubular hallway. Think kind of like a vault design from Fallout.
Okay.
And you've got small, not small, but you've got doors that lead into like different parts of this quadrant.
Do they have placards on top of them?
Some do. Others seem to have either fallen into disrepair or have been pulled off.
Okay. Does it look like they're just numbered, or do they have actual names of stuff on them?
A couple of them are numbered, and others do have names.
Okay. I want to start checking the named rooms.
Okay. So the first name that pops out to you is down the hall. When you walk down there and you look at it, all you see is the name of Sergeant Blastfist.
Okay.
Hoarders, apparently.
Okay.
Or offices.
Yeah. So I walk to the door. I knock on the door first if it's closed.
The moment your hand touches that door, it slides up. Like light comes up through like into it as it gains life, and it slides up in front of you. And sitting behind a desk is this like above average size dwarven skeleton with this large machine-like item attached to his shoulder, and going down, and to like now what is embracing a skeletal fist. It looks to like each knuckle is a small cannon.
Oh wow. I still say hello in Dwarven, and I step through the threshold, and I'm speaking in Dwarven right now, completely 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, we mean no harm. We saw this facility. We decided to investigate. Is anyone alive here? As I step in.
All right. And you step in and you call out, and you hear no physical, not really a physical response, but not a verbal response. As the only thing that seems to be responding to you is more gears spinning up.
Okay. I walk over to the desk. Is it dusty? Is this place hermetically sealed? What's the scenario with the desk?
It doesn't look like it's been touched. Like time has almost stood still inside of here. The only thing that shows any passage of time is the dwarven skeleton sitting in a chair.
Okay. So this weird contraption on his hand, does it look like for better words, I have to use modern terms since I've seen similar devices, does it look like a gun that Ichirai would recognize from the ones he's seen before with previous characters in the party?
No. This almost looks like this dwarf had some sort of contraption that almost looks like the broadside of a ship with cannons, but the cannons being his fists. But it looks like it's been surgically attached to the shoulder, as you can see like multiple screws bored into the bone.
So they look like small cannons, not a barrel.
No, they look like small cannons.
Okay. That looks incredibly painful. I'm not sure why they would have that done and not just have someone do a regeneration or just live without the arm.
Oh no, the arm is still there. The skeletal arm is still there.
Oh, so he has
it was
the
surgically
arm.
put on him, and like the screws are holding it in place in the bone.
Oh wow! Ouch!
Only a dwarf could or would do that.
That seems awfully extravagant.
That's one word for it.
I'm like in my I say out loud, I'm like I don't have his name written down, but I go that Minotaur. I'm like so and so would love to get his hooves on this thing. I'm pretty sure.
The Minotaur from like season 1 gets a reference.
And this obviously is something of value. Is this something I can grab easily?
The screws are still like bolted into the shoulder.
Just break a bone.
Like you would have to be able to remove it from the arm or destroy the arm for that matter. Any way you want to go about it, but I would say there's a way that you could obtain it.
Alrighty.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would it be possible for him to use it without the surgical thing? Because it's a fist type of weapon, right?
It's a machine that's attached to his fist. It literally goes from his shoulder all the way down to his arm.
Okay, so it's more bulky.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The bulk-wise, think of like the pauldrons from World of Warcraft, where it looks like you're carrying a city on your shoulders.
Oh
Okay.
God. Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
It's sort of like that, to where like the shoulder part looks to be like this heavy pauldron that's been attached, and then it goes down into like this literal hand cannon gauntlet.
Alrighty. So before I start messing with that, but I definitely do want to come back and see if I can get this arm, just because I think it's something of value, and it might be something of use, especially considering, you know, if it's ancient technology usually is, you know, valuable and, you know, powerful and sometimes dangerous. But if it's something we can use against, you know, Vecna, I obviously want to take it to add to our arsenal of stuff. I want to check the desk and see if there's any writings. If he looks like to be an officer, obviously he's someone of import in my mind because he has a giant cannon attached to his hand. I want to see if he has any paperwork that would give me some idea as to what happened to this place, or, you know, doesn't make any sense that, you know, all of a sudden all the dwarves are, you know, possibly dead in this place. So.
Okay. What's your passive perception at?
Hold on. My passive is
Top line of your character sheet.
Oh yeah, there you go. 19.
19? Oh, yeah, easily. Like, you just look over the desk, and your eyes catch this clipboard that was sitting in front of him, and you can make out some of his writing, and it looks to be a duty assignment roster for the day.
Okay.
And you see a listing of the entire facility as you're flipping through, and something begins to catch your eye. There's not one lab. There are numerous labs, and they go deeper down into the facility.
Ooh. Okay.
And the deeper they go, the more dangerous they sound. As the last one is just called Sub-Basement Starfallen.
Okay. I tell the group that this is some sort of, I'm guessing, weapons factory.
I like the sound of that.
And
I call dibs on the weapon shop.
well, they're dwarven weapons, so they come with a bit of danger inherently. And it looks like it goes deeper. So whatever this is, there's more underneath us.
I like this. The deeper we go, the good stuff we find.
Yeah.
So the real question is, was it abandoned for so long?
That I'm not seeing. This is just the duty roster of assignments. It looks like the deeper we go, that's where the more dangerous stuff is. I think we should maybe check the other lab areas and see if maybe something they made went amok, and hopefully it's gone or non-functioning and won't try and kill us.
All right, team, split up and search for clues.
No splitting up and searching for clues.
Hey, if you want to head off in your own direction, feel free. I'm not going to
you are not gonna Scooby-Doo kill us. So all right, so I have the information. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna take my short sword and just like break the bone where the cannon thing is bolted into the skeleton.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say like an apologetic prayer, but basically we may need this in our upcoming battle, and your fight has been fought, sir. So,
All right, give me a strength check.
oh geez, yeah, for me that's not gonna happen.
Can I help him?
Can someone stronger do the strength check? Can I get Necraft to do it?
Yeah, if you want Necraft to rip it off the arm, go right ahead.
All right.
I got a strength of 13. It'd be easier for him to try and do it than me.
Yeah, I got a strength of 20, so let's see if we can do this. Okay, this is gonna be a little challenge for me, bud.
Yeah, you pull and you can feel that these screws are just held in there tight.
Yeah.
Oh, just break the bones.
Well, that's what I was trying to do, break the bones. You know what?
Sounded like you was trying to pull them out.
Oh, okay.
Screw this noise. I'm just gonna open up my pocket dimension. I'm just gonna tell Necraft, just chuck him in there next to that pile over there.
All right.
So you just throw the whole body into the pocket dimension?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you're okay, I just chuck him in there.
I have a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be a pain in the ass to take the arm off, I'm like, I'll just take the whole body. It's easier.
I mean, can I at least try one more time? Then I'll throw him in there.
That's up to
you, dude.
That's up to Ichirai.
I'm holding it open. I'm like,
Mr. Lit, thank you for that, host.
All right, I'm gonna try to break it one more time. Just break the bone, and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna throw him in there. All right.
All right, you just rip this thing off with your strength.
Cool.
And the moment you do...
Oh,
Right.
crap.
You remember how I said everything was in a soft blue light?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bright red.
It turns bright red.
Damn it.
Greed.
As those outside of the room,
Oh, crap.
behind you, from whence you came, and down the hallway on the other side, out of the wall come two large clockwork creatures, standing about 9 feet tall, with giant picks in their hands.
Ooh, boy.
So, do they see us, or do we just hear them starting to come in our direction?
No, they see you as the helm, and then like this large circular port in its chest activate, and you can just see the bright shimmer of flame as they begin to set forward on you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Listen, you shut your dirty hole, Spooner. and for the record, I didn't break the arm off. The Cambion did.
It's always me.
Captain Skellebones, thank you for the follow, dude.
That's a fantastic name.
Yeah, Skellebones is a cool guy. Ooh, I like that one.
I don't like that one.
I don't like that one either. I still go before it, but I don't like that one.
All right, so what do we got here? Okay, so Ichirai, in the room, you hear the clanging from outside, and you can see even down the hallway from where you came in from the door, this large 9-foot tall construct making its way towards your warlock.
How far away can I tell is it?
It's about a good 25 feet away from Elric. So between you and him, you're probably looking at it like 35, 40 feet.
Okay. Damn it! I really didn't want to. Just. Alrighty. Fine. I am going to just get into a set position, and I'm going to, Olympic runner, come off the blocks and fly straight to the one closest to Elric, and because I attack first, he's not surprised, so I don't get the auto crit, but I do get to attack first, so I do have advantage. So I am going to fly up to it and then chunk. That a hit?
Does not. Oh, with advantage, yes, it does hit.
Ready? So that's a sneak.
So 12, 14, 21.
Ready, and then I'm going to get my extra attack.
That's normal, correct?
Yep, that one's normal. So
that will not hit.
Alrighty, and then I'm going to punch. Oh, so close! So close.
Oh, disappointing.
It'll hit. I mean, it won't hit for as much as you wanted.
I know. And that is, and then I'm gonna say in Dwarven, stand down. You probably won't listen, but that's what
nope.
I'm doing.
It kind of looks at you almost as if it's trying to understand what you're saying, because it notices the like some Dwarven tone in your voice, but there seems to be some sort of language barrier between the two of you.
Alrighty.
Cassius.
So have they, I mean, I know they're obviously angry at the people that just desecrated that corpse, but have they even acknowledged my existence in any way yet?
Oh, yes.
Looked my way or anything?
Yes.
Okay. Well, shoot.
It's more as they are looking at intruders, not just those who just rip the arm off of a skeleton.
I'm still really hesitant to show these things that I'm hostile. Oh, this is a tough choice.
Man, just kill the things already.
I think I'm actually just going to use detect magic on them to see if they're being guided by any sort of magics or if they're like 100% autonomous.
You sense no form of magic inside of them.
Okay. That's good information.
All right. And the first one is going... All right. Can Ichirai and Elric give me a dexterity saving throw?
Cool.
Okay. So the first thing that it does is it opens up its hand and just sprays this torrent of grease down the hall.
Oh, yeah.
Azarin's able to hold his footing, but Tiny falls prone.
Okay.
As you hear the whirling inside of its chest kick up and the flames begin to ignite as they jet out towards you.
Oh, that's not fun.
So
That's not fun. at
I
all.
need, again, both of you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
This is a separate one?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh, god damn it. Next feat we get, I'm gonna give myself proficiency in dexterity saving throws.
Does a 15 do it?
A 15 will. So those who saved are going to take half of this. Uh, 16 fire damage.
Ouch.
Actually, I take no damage because I have Monk Evasion. Suck it!
And that is its turn.
Meanwhile, I hurts.
Yep. Meanwhile, you're on your butt. On fire.
Can I just say how amusing it is that the Hellfire Warlock takes damage from fire?
Eh,
I mean, I'm not giving you crap for it. I'm just saying, mechanically, there's something broken in that.
Hey, just because you can throw fire doesn't mean you're immune to it.
pretty much.
Hextech
Even though
Bomber, thank you for the host.
Oh, Hextech. Nice.
So, Elric,
Okay, so the nearest one is 25 feet away from me,
correct.
right? So currently the grease is on fire, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Is the grease inside the doors?
Inside the doors, you mean the door that Ichirai just bolted through?
Exactly.
No, it is not.
In that case, I'm gonna use my move to roll out of the flaming grease
Okay.
into the doorway. I'm gonna remain prone. No need to stand up for now. And do I still have a line of sight on the
You do.
mechanical creations?
You
Excellent.
do. Though your attacks, since you are prone, are going to have disadvantage.
It takes half a movement to get up from prone, right?
Correct.
Yep. Hash movement to stand.
How far did I travel?
If you wanted to stand and then move, you would be able to make it.
Yeah, well, I'll stand up then too.
Okay.
All right, and yeah, I'm gonna attack the closest one.
All right. Both of those are going to miss
Not my day today.
as they go high and wide and crash into the golden walls.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
That is scary, sir. That's a 2 and a 3. Holy crap.
All right. The other one makes its way towards Cassius.
Rude.
Rude.
So it completely ignores me?
No, the other one is on the opposite side. One came from down the
okay.
hall that you came. The other one is around the corner.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And it walks towards Cassius with the pick up in the air, and it just brings it down at him for 2 attacks.
2 attacks. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Fox, you really need to start switching out of that armor when we're not in sand.
Does a 21
Yeah.
and a 14 hit you?
Well, my AC is 10 right now, so
What's your
that's
dexterity?
0 is my
Oh.
bonus. My dex is 11.
Well then.
so-
Okay.
Yeah, yep, definitely start changing out of that armor.
Yeah, dude.
So for the first hit,
maybe we should desecrate corpses a little less often.
You're going to take 16 damage.
You're not wrong.
And for the second hit, you're going to take 14.
I really don't want to hear about desecrating anything coming.
So you're going to take a total of 30 damage.
Yeah, it hurts a little, but I'm still up.
Sword Thief.
Yeah, sword thief. All right, I heard fire, right?
Oh, you can see fire.
You can see the fire.
I can see the fire. Okay, so as much as I like someone to die, I can't right now. So I'm going to go pretty much the one that is closest to Cassius.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretty much gain that automaton's attention, and I'm going to smack it with my sword.
Gonna smack it with a sword. The first one will hit.
Okay. I'm like, attack me.
Attack me, I'm a distraction.
Sorry. I'm watching too much Logger Eyes. I'm like, trying not to do anchor howl. Don't.
Alright, Ichirai.
Alrighty, so these things are pretty tough. So I'm going to bonus action flurry of blows. So I'm going to burn a point of key. And then I'm going to.
Alright, so before you do that,
Aw.
Okay.
okay, so I'll let that hit, but I need you to make a DC 15 saving throw. Dexterity.
Seriously?
Yep,
Oh, because I'm standing in the oil?
yep.
Can I just like hover with my wings?
Yeah, if you want to like hover in the air, like hover right above the ground, I'll let you do that.
Yeah. If I feel I'm gonna slip, I'll just hover. I mean, I don't.
Okay.
I don't lose any tactical advantage.
All right, so go. So that first one will hit for another 10 damage.
Alrighty. DC 15 strength check.
This is for prone.
Yep.
That doesn't
Knocked
work.
prone. Oh, it's immune to being. Oh god, immune to knockdowns. Are we playing DOS 2 or D&D?
The answer may surprise you.
The answer may surprise you. Fine, I'll just punch it again.
That'll hit.
Alrighty, and then that's gonna miss.
That'll miss. Yep.
Extra attack.
That'll hit.
Alrighty. That's all I got.
Okay. Cassius.
All right. Well, I think the first thing I'm going to do is pull out my flame blade. And can I, with a passive perception of 19, can I see where on these things they're storing that oil that they sprayed, or that grease? Sorry. Is there like a sack of it in their skeleton somewhere?
You don't really
vulnerable?
you don't really see any sort of tank on the outside of its body.
That's unfortunate.
Though you did notice that the other one down the hall launched it from its left hand.
All right. Well, I'll just keep that in mind then. That was my action, so I can't really do anything.
Okay. So the one that is currently on the hovering angel pinata.
Angel.
So it's gonna take a baseball style swing at you with its pickaxe, and then follow through with a shoulder check. Does an 18 hit you?
Nope.
How about a 26?
That will hit me. What's the 26? Just a shoulder?
Yep, the shoulder check. And you're going to take 14 damage from it.
Damn.
And then we're going to go to the human Hellfire machine over here.
Let's go for the one that's on Cassius.
All right, both will strike.
Whoosh.
So that's
Not a
going to do
single one.
a total of 21
Wait,
damage.
the 15 hits?
15. Oh, I'm sorry, no. The 15 will
Oh.
not hit.
Okay.
The
Sorry,
16
just-
will hit.
Oh, okay. I was just asking because I had a 15 before and you said it was a miss. I just had to make sure.
I just like to point out last round I rolled a 2 and a 3. Now I rolled a 4 and a 5.
I've also noticed you were aiming at me.
So, this is a Constitution save, correct?
Yep.
So he has advantages on spell saves. Not that it does anything for him.
Burn, baby, burn.
As the fire begins. Alright. So this one, a little annoyed that the Nekrath came up and whacked it and said, attack me, is more than happy to.
Ooh. Come on, let's go.
As he is going to introduce you to his pick twice.
Aw, how sweet.
19 hit you?
Nope.
13 ain't gonna hit then.
Nope.
And it's Nekrath's turn.
Yes. I want to test something out. I technically still have that cannon, right? In a sense.
Oh,
No.
the arm cannon?
Yeah.
Did you drag it?
I would
without-
assume that you left it in the room if you ran out to attack.
Okay, never mind. We're just gonna assume it's still in there because I was gonna try to do something stupid, but not yet. I'm just going to. Is the oil near the one with Cassius, or is that in the hall?
What's that?
Or where's the oil at?
The oil's on the other side.
It's on the
You're
other
like you're like
side?
on a corner at the moment right now, and the oil that's on fire is where Ichirai is facing one of the clockworks, while you're facing this one with Cassius and Elric.
Okay. I think I'm going to cast this.
All right, so your flesh golem pops out.
Poof. And I'm just gonna give him over, be like, attack this guy. And then my turn.
Where is your flesh golem at?
I got him. He's right here. He's right next to me.
Just have him roll an initiative so I can see it.
Gotcha. Oh. Click.
Okay. So he rises this turn.
And that was it. I couldn't do anything else.
All right, Ichirai.
Alrighty. I want the extra attacks. I'm gonna burn a point of key. And actually, give me one quick second. Actually, I didn't like that 14. I can't do that. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I am going to try to find a key so I can get a dodge for this turn. So I'm just going to attack twice with my short sword.
All right. That'll hit. And so with that.
All right.
Cassius.
So I'm going to make an attack on the one that's near me with my flaming blade, with the intent of kind of driving it into this thing's chest cavity from around the joint on its left shoulder, hoping that the fire from the blade will ignite the grease inside of it.
Okay. That will not hit.
Damn.
All right, so this one, a little fed up with the angel in front of it, goes for another shoulder check.
Jeez, those shoulder checks. That's a hit. Actually, no, disadvantage. It misses me.
Oh yeah, because you have dodge up, right?
Gotta roll it again. Gotta roll that again.
Well,
I'm
if he's
dodging.
Oh, okay, you're dodging.
I'm dodging. Dodging gives him a disadvantage.
Does a 21 hit you?
Nope. Gotta be a 23.
Okay. Is that only for the first attack against you, or is that all attacks?
All attacks.
All right. So, what about saving throws? What does that do for you?
My saving throws. My AC is because I have like a 20 in Dex and Wisdom. So.
Okay, then can you give me a DC 15 saving throw? Dexterity.
Okay.
Okay. And since you're a monk, you're going to take no damage. Yep. As it shoulder checks and then flame bursts you again, but
I literally fly in a circle around the gout of flame.
Yeah. And your arms are crossed over in this rather confident look as you just stand there looking at it as if it's some sort of lesser being for even attempting to set you on fire.
Roller Uncanny Dodge allows me to do a bonus action hide, disengage, or hide, disengage, or dash. It wouldn't help me in a combat situation.
Elric.
Okay, well, we've got one on fire. Let's get the other one on fire, shall we?
Oh, there's
There
two
we
hits.
Go with the rolls.
There's
heck
two
yeah.
hits.
There's 2 hits.
So
Right.
that's a total of 28.
Right, give me a con save, please. And I think I just realized you forgot to do a con save for the other one's turn.
His turn isn't up yet.
But it would have been after mine, right?
Yeah, the one after you.
Yeah, that's the one I
Oh,
hit
got
this
you.
last turn.
Yeah.
We'll do that later, though.
All right, so I don't need to roll the other one because he's going to be on fire. So I'll go ahead and roll the con save for the other one, the previous round.
Ooh.
Jesus. All right, so he...
Hey man, that rod.
That rod, yeah.
That rod is so useful.
That rod, dude.
And I can still get another +1 to it if I find a stronger one.
I know. I think 3s are either very rare or legendary, so they're super hard to find.
So the other one, let's kick it off with him saving. There we go.
That made it.
That made it. He's no longer on Hellfire.
Yep. Well, he took 2 turns worth of it. It's good enough for me. It's not like he has a soul to send back to Mephistopheles.
I know.
So since we had somebody just try to stab it in the shoulder in hopes to set it on fire, it's going to return the favor by slamming into Cassius.
Wasn't me, honest.
Not with that.
That's going to hit him.
11 will hit my AC.
Oh
of
my
10.
god, yeah, because you have the crappy armor. God.
So the shoulder attack is going to do 14 damage. And Necrath, I would say, and not Necrath, I'm sorry. I would say Cassius and Necrath, but Necrath, you're immune to fire. So, Cassius, can you give me a dexterity saving throw? As it does a chest flame. Oh, you are so lucky.
Thank God.
You're only going to take half of this. It's not even on there anymore. You're going to take half of 25.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Alicorn, he doesn't have armor.
He has armor, but his armor is very situational, and he's in the wrong situation.
And I have an idea to fix that, but I can't actually do anything about it until after we get out of this place.
Start by putting on some armor.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to stand around for however long it takes.
Not the mummy wrapped leather armor. No, Krath.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna swipe and to get his attention. They're like, your mom's ugly. Your mom's not ugly.
So first hit is gonna hit Cassius
God damn it, Necrath.
for 6 damage.
Okay.
But because of that, the blade has now tasted blood.
Sweet.
And the second swing will hit the creature.
Alright, give me a second.
Now you get your 2d6.
And then we've got the flesh golem.
Yeah, and he's gonna come on and slant.
Yes, he will. For a whole 6 damage.
Can this flesh golem scale with me, or is he just stuck there?
Just a flesh golem.
He's a
Just a
contract.
flesh golem.
It is
Okay.
what it is.
Ichirai.
Alrighty. Not gonna waste any more ki. This guy's got to be close to me and crumbled, so I'm just gonna do a regular set of attacks. So 2 with my sword.
So the first one will hit.
Ready, and the second one, come on, be a hit. Oh,
Second one is a hit.
ready, and then I'm going to use my bonus action and punchy punch.
That'll hit as well.
God, these things are tough.
Ichirai? Can I have you give me a dexterity saving throw, sir?
It goes boom. It goes boom.
Oh, it has a death explosion. Jeez, watch me fail this one. Fuck. Please don't fail. Please don't fail. I didn't fail.
You didn't fail, so you're going to take no damage because on a success it's half, but since you're a monk. But you see the last punch sort of knocks something loose inside of it as its body begins to spaz out, and then it erupts into this fireball of flame and metal.
Wow.
That's hot.
I warned the party. I'm like, be careful when you kill it.
They blow up.
They blow up.
So are you doing anything else, Ichirai?
That was my bonus action. So I will actually I can move. So
You can still move, yes.
I will fly over to the other one.
All right.
And if there's no oil, I'll just land.
Yeah, there's no oil over here.
Yeah, I'll just land in front of it then.
All right, Cassius.
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is about 20 feet.
Yeah, that's good enough. I am going to use my action to disengage and just fly up as high as I can go. So I'm kind of away from this thing because I'm hurting pretty bad.
Okay. Elric.
Well, there's only one left. Let's do what I do best.
Oh, boy, I'm waiting for it.
The first one will hit.
And
And give me a con save, please.
Oh, that's right. He made his con save.
yes, I
Yep.
did.
Yep. Go make a new one.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, yeah, that's my turn.
All right. So since Cassius is up in the sky, he turns his attention to Necrath.
What's up? How you doing? Both will hit.
Both will hit. Okay, so you're going to take 2 pick hits.
Oh, ow.
Are these piercing, correct?
These are piercing.
All right. Okay.
So 14 for the first, 19 for the second.
Oh, damn.
33. There's that. I hate math. 33 minus 3. 16.
And it is Necrath's turn.
What? Give me a... Oh, wait, it made the con save.
It made the
Fuck.
con save. Hey, don't be trying to sneak that in there. Look, I know my
Had it,
monsters
sorry.
normally catch on fire, but sometimes, that blind squirrel finds nuts, so...
Well, what's here? Let's see if we can smash it to pieces.
Oh, wow.
Whoosh.
Some nice damage there.
Nice.
Is that adding the 2d6s, or do you still need to add
He
those?
needs to
I
add
saw-
those.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
no, it's already added. Oh, no.
No, add 2d6 if
Okay,
struck,
gotcha.
yeah. So there's 10.
Nice.
Can you roll it again?
Yep.
I thought I could only roll it once.
No, twice.
No, it's for every hit
Every-
you
yeah.
do.
The blade was the blade has come alive because it absorbs some of Cassius's blood.
Not by choice.
Yay, I'm OP for a turn.
And then we got the flesh golem.
I'm going to use what Alicorn said.
Let me
Let
smash.
Merge.
That'll hit.
That'll hit.
Becky, let me smash.
Ichirai.
Alrighty. So I'm within 5 feet of some people's, so that's going to be fun. So. Oh!
Okay.
Suck a duck!
I need everyone. No, not everyone. I'm sorry. I need Necrath. You're fine. I need Ichirai to give me another dex save.
I know, deck save.
You didn't make it this time.
Ah, just failed
Did
it.
my flesh golem do it too?
Oh, the flesh golem has to do it too.
Okay, that's what I was.
Dex
So I
save.
take half.
That flesh golem be dead.
No, he's alive. It depends on how much damage it is.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a flesh golem. It's probably going to take a lot of damage.
24 fire damage.
Eh,
Uh, it,
I can handle
and that flesh golem is weak to fire, correct? So
it. It is in DOS 2.
fuck you.
I'm not sure what game we're playing right now, so
I know. I keep thinking undead is weak, like no damage. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
and this one again does the same thing. It just erupts into a burst of fire and flame. And like once these two constructs are no more, the lights on the wall once again turn to a soft blue color.
Well,
Okay.
let's avoid touching too many things while we're here, unless it's worth the effort.
It's worth
Well,
the effort.
well, a hand cannon I think is worth the effort in a combat situation.
Well, I'm going to immediately use 2 of my health potions.
I am going to reach deep into my chakras and monk heal myself. And this is the first time I've actually gotten to use this. Schwink.
All right, I think that could be where we take our first break of the night. So we're going to step away for about 5 minutes, guys. Just get up, stretch your legs, get some of the drink and all that fun stuff.
Alrighty.
You accidentally
soon.
clicked off your camera?
Yeah, like I went to go click mute and then I clicked.
You're
camera
fine.
off.
You're
Okay.
fine. You're still there.
It's
Yep.
still there.
So we're going to be back in about 5 minutes or so. The menu that you see in the center here is still active, and it's for both bits and normal donations. So if you donate, or if you would like to donate to cause these players harm or help them,
Please
that
no harm.
that door is open. But we're going to step away for our break now, and we will catch you guys in 5 minutes or so. And we are
that?
back.
Yay.
Woo!
Yay! So, how is everyone's character doing?
A little battered and beaten.
I feel
Healed-
fine.
What? I reached into my inner soul and healed myself. I'm perfectly okay.
I took another one of my healing potions during the break, and I rolled a 1, so I'm not happy about that.
Ooh. Don't you have Beacon of Hope?
Nope.
Ugh.
Out of all the things he chose, he only chose like what, one healing spell?
I have a couple, but I really don't want to use my high-level spell slots on them.
It's probably
Well-
good idea.
Well, I hope you die well.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
Good luck.
That's always been the arrangement.
You know the deal.
So, how are you guys going about things now that you see that destruction of property and theft seems to be met with pickaxes and fire?
I'm perfectly fine with it.
Well, that's no
Can't
fun.
handle yet.
Okay, I want to reinvestigate that sergeant's body.
Okay.
Does he have any part of his uniform left?
Everything about him, aside from his body itself, seems to be preserved.
Okay. So is there like a badge or some sort of like symbol?
The only thing that you see is on the left shoulder of his uniform, being a what almost looks like an illithid logo.
Oh my god, really? It looks like a real illithid?
It just looks like an illithid's head, but there's no features to it. It's just like this golden illithid
Oh,
that's
not good.
embroidered into the shoulder of his uniform.
Dude, wear it.
That's not good. Well, it's embroidered onto it. So I'm basically trying to see if I can find like a badge of authority or a holy symbol or something. That way we can use to basically say where
Give me
we have authority here.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, nope, that's not happening.
You really don't find anything on his body that looks to be of use, or that can fit you, for that matter.
I figured his clothes wouldn't fit me. That's why I was looking for a badge or a symbol specifically. So it wasn't until we actually accosted the body that the alarms went off.
Yeah, it wasn't until Nekrath ripped the arm off of the skeleton that anything happened.
Alrighty. So if I touch the arm that's now been dislodged from the skeleton, anything happen?
Nope.
Still blue?
Still blue.
Chuck it in my box.
Okay.
His bone arm, or are you just talking about the actual...
No, the gun. I'm not trying to break any more of the skeleton.
Oh, okay.
The arm's broken off. That's all I cared about. It's in the box.
I just want to make sure because I'm like, the arm? You want to keep a bone in your chest? Sure.
No, I want to keep the cannon. It's an arm cannon. I'm like, there's got to be someone who can figure out how this thing is supposed to work and make it useful.
Hell, if I find a sword, I'm keeping that shit.
Alrighty. So I have the clipboard. I'm looking for the anything of reference from the clipboard that's on this floor.
So on this floor, you have the primary security office, which you are in. You have the what's called the Golden Garden.
Okay.
You have Laboratory 1. And you have something that is called Skyforge.
Okay. Oh, before we leave the security wing, I want to check this office since we have a mechanical lion that we've been using, is there a control panel of some kind somewhere in the room?
There is no control panel in the room.
Okay, so I'm actively keeping my eye out for something that looks like a control panel.
Okay.
So where do we want to go? Skyforge or Lab 1?
Skyforge.
I don't think it makes a difference, so go with Skyforge as well.
Alrighty.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
But before we actually go, there's a couple things I want to do here.
All right.
Well, this one I don't really want to do, but I probably should anyway, which is change into my other armor.
Good boy.
I would
But-
highly suggest that.
While I'm doing that, I would like to have a little conversation with Egbrin. So I'm going to kind of have him come out in his little spider form, just so it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself as I'm changing clothes here.
And he comes out and he's sitting on the table. He's like, I never got why you put that armor on. It's not even really armor. It's like clothes.
Well, you're not wrong.
It's like our whole point is to stay alive, and you don pretty much a paper bag with the words "hit me" written on it.
Okay, yes. However, it
All
lets
because you
me
can
hide-
build sandcastles.
It lets me hide in the sand, so we can't even be hit. But I can't say I was expecting to be dragged to a celestial court immediately after I put it on. That kind of defeated the whole purpose of it. But,
And yet you kept it on for a day and a half afterward too.
well, I'm not gonna just start taking my clothes off when we're in the middle of a plane that's imploding on itself.
Oh, I was talking about when you were on the lion.
I was concerned about Luxana. There was nothing else on my mind. Anyway, that's not why I brought you out here. I have a task for you.
Is it to dispose of that so-called armor?
You mention that armor one more time, and I'm gonna throw you in a dimension somewhere and leave you there.
Yeah, and we all know what happens if I go away.
Yeah, and you'll be trapped there all by yourself.
Yeah, and Zatrot feeds on your corpses. I mean,
And he eventually comes for you too.
yeah, you go first.
You go down with me. Anyway,
5-year-olds
you-
arguing.
just listen, Agrin. I need you to do something here.
Okay.
I need you to split off from us. I need you to go and I need you to find out whatever you can about this facility. Whether that's traveling through vents or whatever. It doesn't matter. But
I'm gonna have to say no.
excuse me.
I'm not a dog. I'm not some animal that you can just throw out to traps and everything just to get a little bit of intel. If you want,
I don't want
if you want somebody to do that, talk to the hyperactive one hiding in your backpack.
I'm not sending her out into a place that could be full of dangers.
Oh,
I'm not doing it.
I see how it is. You like her more than me.
Well, she's not the one that was just giving me shit about my armor.
Well, that's not, in front of you, probably behind your back.
She doesn't strike me as the type to talk behind my back. She'd say it to my face.
Well,
Look, you're not helping me right now. You didn't help me against those machinations.
did you call
So-
on me?
Well, you didn't offer. I'm calling on you now. I'm asking you to help me now. If we can get control of this facility, imagine what that can do for us.
Oh yeah, I can imagine exactly what that can do for us. But here's the problem. We have no idea the layout of this place. We don't know what traps are lying about. We don't know what creatures are in here. We don't even know how far this thing goes.
which is exactly why I'm asking you to find that stuff out for us. These things aren't being guided by any kind of magic. Not that I can see anyway. Which means there's got to be some sort of shutdown for them. Something is guiding them. Something mechanical or what have you. I'm not a dwarf. I don't understand this garbage.
No, they were probably just constructs that were given orders.
Exactly. So if we can find a way to be the ones to give them orders from now on.
Yes. Okay. I mean, I guess I can help, but...
Look, if you find any useful information or run into any dangerous situations, you just come right back to us. You'll be able to find me.
Sure. I'll do that.
I'm getting cocky, Edgar. I don't like it.
Yeah, blame your angel. He's he
I
made
do.
me this way. As
I blame him for a lot
he
of
crawls
stuff.
down the table and just openly skitters past everyone down the hall and back out into the main hallway.
And Cassius returns to the group very kind of grumpy and aggravated.
You hear the hallway. By the way, it's not armor.
Little insect.
like Ichirai looks very confused. Why Agrin cares about armor? He's considering it's basically a weapon that can turn into a bug.
I fucking hate Erogen so much. Oh.
So where are you guys? You guys said you were heading on your way to the Soul Forge.
Skyforge?
Forge, I think.
Skyforge, whatever.
If it's a Soul Forge, we'll take that. That sounds
Well,
cool.
if it's a Soul Forge, then Avra needs to get back here, like, right now.
So, you walk back out through the security wing into the open, into the I'm just going to call it the common room for a lack of a better word. And you begin to go through another series of tunnels, and it opens up into this large, almost quad style area. To where like the light is shining through, the light from the top dome is shining through, and you see all these strange alien plants like thriving with life. The small fountain in the center.
Ooh, new plants.
Alien plants. I don't trust them.
Hey, plants are potential brewing ingredients.
They're also potentially dangerous. Like, bite your face off dangerous.
Well, you know, usually you can tell the ones that'll bite your face off.
Can I use my herbalist kit or herbalism kit to collect samples of these plants?
You can make an
To
attempt.
safely collect samples of these plants?
You can make an attempt.
I will do that.
Okay.
Do you want nature for that? Or
Survival.
survival? I can do survival.
I will give you advantage if you share.
He doesn't really need it. So you are able to collect samples from 4 different plants in this quad area.
So as I'm kind of stuffing them into vials and into my kit and stuff, as I walk by Ichirai, I'll just kind of mumble, I'll give you my notes on them, knowing that he likes this stuff for his brewing.
Like, ooh, more brew. Dude, I already made one Helix brew. I want to see if I can make a stronger one.
And while you guys are playing in the flowers, you
Shambling
hear this the beat of large metallic wings above you.
Oh crap!
as you look up and you see this giant, like, mechanical eagle. And it seems to be flying straight at a wall. Like, with no sense of, like, veering from it. And then it suddenly bursts into, like, dozens of smaller birds as they fly through these holes that have been bored into the wall.
How big are the holes?
The holes are small. Like, when it bursts into these things, they're like, the birds are like hummingbird size, and they just go through these holes.
The holes were already there.
Yes.
I'd like to fly up and take a look at the hole.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I wanted to try and look for. I
So-
wanted to investigate anything.
So I'm just gonna fly up, and I'm taking up my scabbard. I'm just unsheathing my sword just to give me a little bit of light from it, because it glows with light because it's a disruptor.
Okay.
Um,
And when you bring it up to the light, you're instantly met with a dozen or so in one hole, like these little beady eyes, as they erupt from the hole towards you.
Okay. I like buff it back. Are they trying to attack me?
They're going to attack you.
Okay. Even all right. So I didn't. All right. Trying not to be non-aggressive. I just wanted to see what they were. They could have been messaging tubes. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this place is. So are they like? Oh God, I hope they're not like Sturges.
You're being swarmed at the moment by multiple mechanical hummingbirds.
Alrighty. So it's initiative.
14's not going to hit you.
Nope. Alrighty. So if they attack, I don't want to attack them. I just wanted to know what they were doing. Can I outfly them? Because I fly at 45.
You can try.
Alrighty. I'm flying at max speed.
Okay.
Can I keep them at distance?
You are barely keeping them at distance. They're like nipping at your heels as another two swarms are join in the chase. As
Okay.
those of you on the ground notice that your monk is being chased around the upper part of the quad by 36 or so mechanical hummingbirds.
Alrighty. So I'm going to use my regular action and my bonus action to keep them at a safe distance because I can bonus action dash.
Okay.
I'm gonna whistle at him and try and signal him to fly towards me, and then I'm gonna prepare myself.
All right. I think with this we can do initiative.
Alrighty. Oh, jeez. Fucking rolled a 1. God.
You rolled a 1.
Huh?
You're not the only one who rolled a 1.
Oh, jeez. Man, dude. Not good. Not good. Wow. We got wrecked on the initiative. Well, yeah, not you.
I'm not the only one who matters? What?
Not the only one that matters.
Yeah, with that initiative, I'm suddenly regretting trying to get you to fly towards me.
I was just gonna keep them at bay until they got tired of chasing me.
Well, see, I was going to use my frost breath to kind of freeze up their wings a bit, just so they wouldn't be able to chase you anymore. Didn't want to actually go into a full-fledged battle.
I'm getting the feeling that would not have one-shot them. So.
Yep, so the first ones just veer off a little bit from Ichirai, no longer in pursuit of him, but like slowly circling the quad. Elric.
I'm gonna hold off my action.
Okay. All right, and so the other two, since they go in succession here, do the exact same thing, and they begin to fly around one another, and they all crash into each other and transform into that eagle again.
Okay.
That's fine. I'd
Is it-
much rather fight a creature than a swarm.
Is it still being aggressive?
Well, it's now looking like it's getting ready for a dive bomb.
Ooh, at.
It seems to still be following you. Its head, anyway.
Okay.
What is the flesh golem doing?
It's gonna stand there and grr.
Pretty much. I'm
Alright.
just gonna tell him to wait until he gets the chance to.
Cassius.
Okay, so they've formed into the bird now,
Yep.
or at least some of them have.
Fern Bertrand.
Okay, in that case, is it within 60 feet of me?
No.
Oh. In that case, I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna run in basically any direction. To my left. I'm gonna run to my left, 30 feet.
Okay.
And take another one of my healing potions. If I can type correctly.
All right. Ichirai.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to dash away from the giant eagle. And then I'm going to use my regular action to tell it in Dwarven that we mean it no harm. We were just trying to see where the tunnels went.
Okay. The craft.
How far away is it from me?
You mean up in the air?
Yes.
It's a good probably about 75, 80 feet up in the air.
I'm gonna do my maximum flight of 60 feet up in the air. And I'm going to.
Is your flight 60 or is your flight 30?
It's 60.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot a fire ray at it.
15 will not hit.
Oh,
Though it will get its attention.
good.
Elric.
Honestly, I don't want to be the first one to hit it, so just do nothing again.
It's like I do not want to be the target. Do not want to be
I
the
can
target.
respect that.
Okay. So the eagle, annoyed that something just tried to hit it, takes its focus off of our good friend Ichirai and dives straight towards Nakraf. And like a bolt, it cuts across him.
Ow. That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're gonna take 12. You're gonna take 12 slashing damage as the wings just rake across your chest.
Does it fly by?
Yep.
Does it actually have flyby?
Yep.
What does that do?
It prevents you from getting an attack of opportunity against it as it flies by you for an attack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why wizards like using owls for their familiars, because owls have flyby.
Not much the golem can do. Cassius.
As I put the empty bottle back in my bag from the healing potion. I'm gonna tell Luxana to look at those plants that I just stuffed in there and see if she can find anything out about them just by examining them. Then I'm...
They're plants.
You mean eat them? Okay.
Don't eat them. Just look at them. You've lived in this world longer than I have. Surely
that doesn't mean I know what they
something.
are. They're things people put on their food.
Luxana, please, for me, just try, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
As like from your bag, you hear the clinking of the vials.
Please
as
don't take them out of the vials.
She's looking at them and she's making like yes, interesting noises. Science, plants.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh man.
You gonna do something too?
Does that count as my action?
No. That's
Okay.
You're just. That's a simple conversation.
I want to fly towards the bird thing, so I'm within 60 feet if I have that much movement.
Yeah,
I have
you
30
do.
movement. Okay.
Yeah, you could be within it.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and use Fairy Fire on it, so it has to make a DC 17 Dex save.
Nope.
Okay, so attack rolls now have advantage.
Nice.
All right, Ichirai.
Alrighty. Well, since it's gonna be aggressive, I'm gonna bonus action dash towards it. Can I get to within combat range?
Yes.
Alrighty, and then I'm going to attack it twice. With advantage, that hits.
All right, and the moment you connect with it, it just like shatters like glass, and it falls into just a ton of the hummingbirds as they just come crashing to the ground.
Okay. Like dead hummingbirds, or
Yeah, like they're no longer operative.
Oh, well.
Too easy. There's a catch.
all right.
I'm gonna stay on the lookout.
Yeah, I land and I like poke one of the dead ones with my sword.
You're poking it, and nothing's happening.
Interesting. Is it mechanical?
Yes.
Alrighty. I take one and I chuck it into the box.
All right, right into the box it goes.
Choink. I'm making a new pile of like stuff we got from the Gold Dome.
Yeah,
Got a
that's-
skeleton arm. Got a dead mechanical hummingbird.
Dude, you
That's,
do not give, a pack rat like a pocket dimension.
That was the idea that I had as well. I mean, if we're making free actions now, then I would be collecting some of them. I have several empty
Okay.
bags that I could just shove a bunch in for later examination.
Are none of them? Are you putting them in the bag with Luxana, or are they in separate bags?
In a separate bag.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a note to make sure that bag is secured shut. Just in case they come back to life.
Okay. So you guys are still going on the way to the Skyforge.
Well, since they all came out and attacked, I still want to look at that hole and
Okay.
see are they just nests?
Yeah, they're pretty much nests.
Okay, so they're just nests. All right, so that's kind of weird that mechanical birds are making nests and holes in the roof. Okay.
Wow, we killed a family.
Not the first time, not the last.
Oh my god.
That's true.
This is
So
indeed
all
true.
right. All right. So then, so from my higher vantage point, is there anything that seems out of place from what we've seen so far from the ground level?
everything in this place seems out of place to you, as most of the things that you are taking in are completely new to you.
Well, I mean, I understand, but I mean, from some, I mean, there's obviously some sort of order, some rhyme or reason to how this place is put together. If it's a lab facility of some kind, like they're making stuff here, like is there like a blown out hole, a piece of a spell jammer stuck out of a wall somewhere?
Everything looks to be in pristine condition, aside from like random sand.
Okay. Alrighty. So then I just land back on the ground and start heading back towards the Skyforge.
Okay. If no one else is doing anything, you guys continue on towards the Skyforge. And this actually takes... you actually begin to go up a large golden spiral staircase that leads into... Yeah, it leads into its own section closer to the glass dome. And when you get inside of it, you see numerous shells of mechanical constructs laying on like flat tables and in God, what are they called? Like they're strung up for assembly. And in the back is this large archaic machine with numerous runes written above it. Or not written above it, written on it. And a lens that is currently out of place, but it looks like if you were to move it, would shine down on a large scarab symbol.
Alrighty. So what do the runes say, first off, if they're in Dwarven?
These are not in Dwarven.
Oh.
These are in a text you have never seen before.
Okay, well, hold on. I might have. Let's see. I currently speak Common, Elvish, Dwarvish, and Celestial.
Oh, well, then yes, you have seen them. As this isn't Celestial, or some form of Celestial.
Really? Okay.
It is... These are runes of binding that are placed on this machine.
Okay, similar to the runes from the trial.
Almost as if this machine binds something to something else.
Okay, I really want to know what the something else is, because that is really important. All right, so the runes on the machine are runes of binding, and the lens apparatus looks like the only thing it can be aimed at is the scarab, correct?
Correct.
Are there runes on the scarab?
No. It's just a large golden scarab.
Okay, are there any skeletal remains?
There are no skeletal remains around here. Though, when you're looking around the machine, you notice that there is almost an indentation that looks like you would put one of these creatures, one of these constructs in.
Okay. Alrighty, so this has to be how they gain their mechanical life. Probably.
Yeah.
So I look at the roof, is there access to the sun?
Oh yeah, you are closer to the glass dome, like the top of the glass dome now.
Okay. Alrighty. Huh. And are the 9-foot things that we ran into, or are one of those like an indentation?
These are not. All of the construct-looking things in here look to be almost humanoid of various sizes, ranging from like 5 to 7 feet. But they don't have... They look rather plain, almost like mannequins.
So these could be an intermediary like form, and then we zap the scarab thingy, and then they do something. I want to see if I can search the room for notes of some kind as to how this machine operates.
Okay. So while Azarin or while Ichirai is looking around, what are the rest of you doing?
I guess also just looking around.
Are you looking around for anything specific, or are
Nope,
you
just keeping my eyes open for anything that might be interesting.
Okay. What about you, the craft?
Well, if he's doing that, I'm just searching anything cool, booty, whatever.
Okay. And what about you, Cassius?
I think I'm probably through our creepy link thing with Egdrin, describing to him the room and everything that we're seeing and kind of what we assume is at work here, just so he kind of knows what's happening in case he sees anything that might connect to it.
He goes, well, no, I just see a bunch of pipes, bunch of sand, bunch of walking around constructs. Though I'm only on the third floor down, I guess, but I'm still going farther down. Am I supposed to be looking for anything specific, or just doing some recon for you?
Just a bit of recon, and be careful as you go down. We have reason to believe it's not safe.
Oh no, it's not safe.
Well, there's confirmation, I guess.
He goes, by the way, watch out for the giant plant on the second sub-basement. I saw it eat one of the mechanical things. It doesn't seem to have a care for what it eats.
Oh, well, that's certainly good to know. If it gets too dangerous, just turn around and come back.
No, I wasn't thinking of sticking around.
Didn't ask for your sass, asked for your help.
Well, when you give a stupid response like, oh, if it gets dangerous, get out of there, common sense. Look, I'm not in a craft. I don't lack it.
That's a fair point.
It's official. Agvin can stay.
Oh man, dude. I think it's funny you're the meter stick for what not to do.
As you're talking to Agvin, you feel Luxana crawl out of the backpack and sit on your shoulder.
She doing anything in particular, or just sitting there?
Just looking around.
Okay.
Oh crap! I tell Cassius to make sure she doesn't touch anything, because this is a dangerous room.
And I'm gonna.
She looks over at you and just gives you a scowl as she flies off of his body, no. And you see her just like tap one of the construct bodies, and then fly back over to Cassie's shoulder.
I'd probably smirk a bit at that. Just kind of keep her in my peripheral, though, just in case.
Okay.
He's lucky I'm a good being. Otherwise, I chuck her in the box. I know what happens to live things that get chucked in the box.
Elric, you find something interesting as you are just perusing.
No.
You find a leather-bound tome with the same runic markings on the cover that are on some of the binding seals on the machine.
I call over to Ichirai and I found a book that he might need to read.
Alrighty. Is it in the binding language or is it in Dwarven?
It's in
Celestial.
archaic.
Can I read it with what I know?
No. You need somebody who reads magic.
Oh, I'm like, these are magical runes. I can't read magic.
Would I be able to read Archaic?
Yup.
All right. Well, you could told me I could read them.
Well, you said you just gave it over to Ichirai, so.
Well, you said it was the same type of markings as the celestial ones that.
Well, on the cover
Right.
anyway.
Fair enough. All right, I go ahead and start reading.
All right. So, as you're reading, you find out that this machine is able to imprint sentient life into a construct's body. Not only does it give the body life, but the construct itself becomes a living being. Though, from what you are reading, a living body or the soul of a recently deceased being must be inserted into the machine for it to happen.
Oh. So, essentially I have to sacrifice bodies to this thing.
Yep. And while reading it, you get the name that comes across for these machines, as they are called Warforged. And then the next couple pages go into detailing on how to customize and outfit certain Warforged for certain tasks.
So, does it say anything about the Warforged keeping their old minds, or is it a completely new life?
Completely new life. The souls are pretty much only there to act as a battery.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Nakrath, while they're going through this book, you stumble on a back room
Oh,
that
okay.
is full of weaponry.
Yeah.
But this weaponry doesn't look normal. There seems to be this off grayish sheen coming from the blades and like the hammerheads. And looking at it, it almost makes you sick. As it even for somebody of your demeanor, just something about these aren't sitting right.
Is there any way I can check to see what's making these feel making me feel ill?
Yeah, you can give me an Arcana check.
Very well. Not my expertise.
You can't really tell, but the closer you get to the weapons, the more you start to hear voices.
I like this.
No, you don't.
Do I
It's
do I
disturbing.
see him?
Like I said, even somebody like yourself,
Huh.
the sight, and then when you hear the voices, it starts to physically make you sick.
Yeah, okay. Is there anything in here that doesn't make me physically sick?
No, it's everything in here is, as a collector of fine blades, these weapons just don't sit right with you for some reason.
Well, this sucks. Yeah. So I'm just gonna walk out of the room and be like, "Hey, I found some weapons in here."
What kind of weapons?
Oh, just your average weapons. You might like some.
I guess I'll go take a look.
Okay. And when you walk in, you see the same off-color sheen of the metal and like the whispering coming from the blades, or coming from the weapons, I should say.
So I will go ahead and use detect magic again. See if I can learn anything that he wasn't able to.
You detect probably the most foul magic you have ever sensed in your life.
Oh. Is this like a big red flag, don't touch these type of thing that I'm sensing from this, or?
It's more of a big red flag of whatever made this was less than good, or had less than good intentions in mind. If you want to give me an Arcana check, maybe you can learn more about it.
I will go ahead and do that and hope for the best, which is not going to get me very far. I should have used my ring of advantage on that. I should have.
Do it again.
It's too late.
Yep.
I'm not going to meta and roll twice here as much as I want to.
I know, we got the wizard. I mean, the warlock.
I'm currently reading, so
Yeah.
besides, I don't care about your silly weapons.
I'm going to ask Luxana's opinion, and I'm going to see what kind of vibe she's getting from them.
She goes, well, I'll tell you this. They stink.
That they do.
No, I mean, they physically stink. It's like somebody shoved a body in them.
Oh. That. Yeah. No, I don't want anything to do with them.
Does Luxana say that out loud?
Oh, yeah. And Luxana's not a quiet creature.
Someone said that.
Yep.
So-
And Tiny, when she says that, you get to some notes that have been added into the book you're reading, and it details how they try to create their own sentient weapons by transforming body and soul into blade and hammer.
Oh, you had to say sentient.
Ooh.
But
Oh,
it was met with less than desired results,
so these are failures.
as anybody who would wield these weapons would slowly and surely go insane and begin to mutate.
Wow.
I'm so glad I didn't grab it.
Let's close that door and lock it.
Yep.
Yeah, as much as I love blades, no, I'm not transforming into something that's hideous. I'm not going to turn into that guy.
And you find a comment says, sometimes the gift of the elders can even backfire on us.
Gift of the elders.
That doesn't sound ominous.
Nope.
I think for once we're actually making a sane decision and not touching the
Yeah.
I said
things.
this was a dangerous room, man. Like, I wasn't fucking around, dude. It's like there's bad juju in this room. It's
Holding
like,
in my stupidity, holding it in.
it's like,
Let's close that door before he changes his mind.
yeah, it's like there's really bad juju in here, dude. We don't want any part of anything that's.
Oh,
Yeah, let's move on. Let's go to the lab.
Yeah, I'm not digging this Skyforge, man. I'm like,
what happened?
it's I'm like making a note in the clipboard. Skyforge, like, bad. It's like Skyforge bad. We don't want to. It's just bad juju all up in that place. We don't want any part of it. We don't.
So we're heading to the science lab.
Lab 1, as it's called on the notebook or in the clipboard. And as you guys are exiting, Luxana tugs on Cassius's shoulder for a moment. She's like, "Oh, I found something out about your flowers."
Oh,
Yeah, so one's pink, one's purple, and one's red. I mean, that's about as much as I can discern without touching them.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
It's like, look, I'm in a backpack full of your stuff, not in an alchemy lab. I don't really know what you expected from me.
Okay. I appreciate the attempt. You did what you could with what I asked. Thank you.
You got Captain Obvious and Captain Smartass with you.
I just have a feeling Cassius is going to turn this entire adventure around.
I know, right? It's like, I'm going to turn this adventure around, and I swear the next word out of you two.
I should have just left the kids in the car.
And the lion.
God. That's too funny. Alrighty,
So-
Lab 1.
Lab 1. The moment you walk into this lab, you know something is wrong.
Oh, jeez.
There are cages and large tubes, like large cylinder-like tubes, just destroyed on the all over the lab, and it looks like some sort of tussle happened inside of here, as there are dead bodies.
Long dead bodies or recently dead bodies?
Long dead. You see that they are decayed down to skeletons, but their clothes are in less than pristine condition, as you notice bites, tears, and singes on the clothes.
Okay,
Violent deaths.
so they might. So in my mind, I'm thinking they made something horrible, referring back to the Skyforge, the bad place, and whatever they made ate them. So until I find evidence of the contrary, that is what I'm presuming. Do any of their weapons or anything like that are on the floor?
They have no weapons.
Oh, really? So these were the attackees, not the attackers.
Yeah, these were like just from the way that they're dressed, look to be apprentice mages.
Oh, wow. Any spell books?
There are books all over the place. I mean, if you want to take some time to read the books, but
Well, yeah. Well,
Like
yeah,
the-
definitely. I mean,
like
I want
the
to.
entire the entire lab, I should say, is destroyed. And the moment you walk into this room, you feel numerous eyes upon you.
Oh, crap.
Something's still here.
I say out loud, I get a very funny feeling we're being watched.
Let's take a careful look around.
Yeah. So are there bookshelves, I'm presuming?
There were bookshelves and there were shelves for beakers and everything, but they've been overturned.
Okay. So anything that looks like it's not damaged beyond reproach, I want to at least read the binders and covers to see if I find any books that potentially could have useful information.
Okay.
You know, how to make effed up monsters 101 type. That type of stuff.
Screwing with nature for kids.
Yeah.
All right, you can go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Jeez, I hate that roll.
You're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it more in a second.
I know. That might give me something.
All right. So as you are looking around, you notice that there is a pile of books, that catch your eye, as a lot of them seem to be more of a look more like a scientific ledger than just your everyday tome that you would find in a library.
So like an engineer's notebook.
Yeah. But they all seem to be piled in one corner. And this one corner has two bookshelves leaning on top of one another. Or not on top of one another, but against one another, almost making something that looks like a den. And the inside of the den is covered in shadow.
Yeah, that is all Admiral Akbar. it's like it's a trap. I like I throw a glancing nod over to Elric, and I'm like, I nudge over to like the pile of books with the precarious bookshelves leaned unnaturally.
You want me to do something about that?
It's like, you got anything to see if it's safe over there? That looks a little suspicious.
I don't really have a spell for seeing into the dark or anything like that. I've got dark vision, if that helps.
Does the dark vision help?
Yes, dark vision will help. In there, you see a solitary wolf.
Oh god, it's the nothing. Oh my god, dude, it's the freaking nothing.
But there seems to be like a strange aura emanating off of it. But at the moment, it seems to be asleep. It seems to be rather peaceful.
Well, yeah, that's a wolf.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cute.
Like I don't know. It's obviously there's something in there. The wolf thing is in there. That more than likely is what killed these guys.
Is there a way I could check to see like a survival check of even though I know that the wolf might have killed him, but just to make sure that it did kill them?
Oh yeah, you can do a survival check.
Okay.
The claws and the bites would indicate some form of wolf or other canine breed was the culprit.
Okay, so it is that. All right, I just wanted to double check.
Or
And I just relayed the information.
Well, we need to. I mean, we need information if we're gonna go deeper into this place, because it's obviously gonna be more difficult as we go lower, if we are gonna actually go lower. We might have to unfortunately dispatch of this thing. I don't know if it's something that was made and then turned on its masters, or something that was already malicious and then just got worse by their experimentations. So not really sure what we can do. Anyone else have any ideas? I mean, you just want to just launch a bunch of stuff in there? And
I do have an idea, but I need to check my spells and stuff first.
Because I am...
You hear Luxana whisper to you, "You're not going to kill it, are you?"
I really don't want to.
It's a dog.
No.
Of course it's a dog.
Luxana's like, you like dogs?
You really need to stop quoting that movie, specifically that one line that you constantly do.
I need to know
Limrogen.
if it's an animal, like through and through an animal,
Well,
or if it's some sort of created creature.
and you think just attacking it's gonna be the right
I don't want to
thing?
attack it, but if I can speak to it, then we might be able to get somewhere.
Screw it. I'll talk to it.
This is gonna end well.
Oh wait,
Wait, you can speak with animals?
yeah. Can you speak with animals?
I have speak with animals as a level 1 spell.
Well,
I don't
know
have it
you
on my
do.
sheet right now.
I know you do, but
The
the
crab's
crab
like,
said he was going to
I'm
speak
I'm
to
gonna
it.
go speak with it. I ask him, I'm like, can you speak with animals?
No, but I could try. It might have actual
Uh,
knowledge.
So I tell you, don't try and speak to it.
Okay.
So if Cassius has the spell prepared, I'd much rather have Cassius take a go at, hey, don't eat us, as opposed to Necraft stumbling in there going, waka waka.
Well, if they're doing that, I'm just gonna back up and let them deal with this.
Yeah, because I have it as a level 1 spell, but I don't actually have it on my sheet right now, so I'm going to say that I probably haven't prepared it for this day.
I'll let you use it.
Oh, you will? Okay. In that case, I will use Speak with Animals, and approach it as non-threateningly as possible.
How close are you getting to it?
Within 15 feet.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of, reach out and say, hello.
Okay. So, you see a pair of orange eyes look at you or peer at you from the darkness. As you hear like a low grumble, not grumble, but growl, come from inside the den.
Hearing the growl, I'm going to take a few steps back, kind of holding my hands out in front of me so it doesn't look like I'm making any hostile action, and gauge its reaction.
All right. And when you back up, you hear more and more and more growls as the den begins to light up with multiple pairs of orange eyes.
So,
Oh boy.
can I tell if it actually understood me when I
Oh,
used
it understood
Speak with
you.
Anim-
Wait, so Elric didn't see the others in there?
No. But now when Elric
His-
sees it, he sees
He's got,
The,
he's got like
aura.
crazy.
the aura begins to like emanate more off of the wolf as more and more and more wolves, or at least their heads, appear.
Yeah, I can see this too.
Okay. Now, there's something I can do here, but I need exactly 1 minute to do it. So I don't know if this thing starts attacking. That kind of throws that plan out the window.
You mean if these things start attacking?
them slowly?
Yeah, there's more than one. We thought there were one. We're cool with one, but apparently there's a pack in there.
So, with you guys staring at this thing, it comes walking out slowly, almost as in like an intimidating, stalking fashion. And you see that this isn't a normal wolf, but almost a blackish green cloud of multiple wolves that just have like hatred and bloodlust coming from their eyes.
So it's
And
it's,
if you want a picture of it, go ahead and look at the stream right now.
Dude, that looks like some crap out of, you know.
Oh boy.
That looks like the final scene in like Hellsing Ultimate, dude. Oh my God.
But
You
battle
seem
hasn't
right about
started
that.
yet, right?
It doesn't seem like it's being very patient.
Dude, you better say what you need.
And all of the heads like start looking around around each of you at the moment.
Okay, I really don't want to throw away a 5th level spell slot, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that on it. Now, given I have 1 minute to actually use it, it'll have to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
So the duration is the movement, or the casting time is the movement?
Well, the casting time is 1 minute, regardless of whether we're in battle or out of battle. So, since we're not technically in battle yet, if we could kind of keep it placated for a minute, then it'll have to make that saving throw. But if I'm interrupted before I finish casting it, then rip my spell slot.
Is that something we can try and do, Rog? Or is it just going to blatantly attack us?
I'm going to say, since you guys are seasoned adventurers now, you know that this thing doesn't look like it's going to stand still for a minute.
Could I perhaps make an animal handling roll to try and give us that minute?
You can try.
I don't think if it doesn't count as an animal, I say don't burn the slot, dude. Because
Well,
I mean,
if it understood me when I used speak with animals, then it has to be an animal.
Rick's intelligent and understands common.
Yeah.
Or that, I guess.
I mean, I would say make the animal handling check and see if you can actually, because at least if you make the check, you can determine whether or not you can placate it, and then you would not have to burn the slot.
True. Okay, so I'm going to do that and expend my Ring of Advantage for the day. So 21 on the animal handling.
What were you doing for the handling?
Trying to keep its attention on me, but kind of stay low to the ground in a submissive posture to kind of show it that it has control of the situation and there's no threat in the area.
And so the moment you like get down to a position, like a passive form, it lunges right at you.
Oh, damn.
And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Wow. Okay. It was like, oh,
I'm not sure why you're surprised.
Hey, it was worth a shot. Gotta make it interesting instead of just running into everything and fighting.
So, Cassius,
Yes, sir.
you're going first.
Well, since it's on its way over to me, I'm gonna kind of shirk Luxana off my shoulder so she flies into the air and is as safe as she can be. And just...
I'm wondering if we should save this for next time, since it is 9:30.
That is true. Your call.
Nah, let's go ahead and do it. We could run a little late. Unless you
Alright.
guys have plans.
Oh, I'm good.
Nope, I'm good.
Alright, let's do this fight then.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna prepare myself.
Alright, you're gonna fire up the flame blade?
Yep.
Alright, Ichirai.
Alrighty. What size is this thing?
Large.
Is large. Crap. All right, so I can't knock it prone. Actually, wait. Can I? Is it large and smaller? Sturdy save. Okay, I don't think I can knock it prone, but sorry, I'm just trying to see if it says I can knock. Normally it's medium or smaller, but I want to see if it's yeah, I don't think I can do large, and D&D Beyond is not being helpful.
All right.
Alrighty, so I'm going to, but I can still charge in. It's not surprised.
Nope.
So I am going to, I'm going to run up to it, because I have initiative. I get advantage on my first attack. So I'm going to. Ooh, but I can stunning strike it, right? That should work. Stunning strike. Hit melee. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Perfect. So I'm going to. Okay, hit. All right. 24 hits.
That will hit.
Alrighty. So I'm going to burn a point of key. So -1. And I'm going to, with that first strike, I'm going to attempt to do a stunning strike. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw, 15, or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
That is not gonna work.
Oh damn! Immune to stunned. I'm telling you, we're playing DOS 2.
Though when you strike it with that sword, something pings off in your head. It's undead.
Oh, perfect. Well, I do get the sneak attack because I have advantage in the first shot. So, and disruption.
It's not below 25 HP.
And then
Still takes 4 damage. That's the whole point.
That will not hit.
okay, and I'm going to punch it since I'm radiant. All right, come on, roll 20. Click on it. Thank you.
That'll hit.
Alrighty, and that's my actually. Where's Necrath? No, never mind. I can't do that. Never mind. I'll stay around.
Okay. So Cassius went, and so did Ichirai. So it's turn. So the first thing I need everyone here to do is give me a Charisma saving throw.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
What's the effect?
I'm not good at those.
I rolled pitifully. Is this a magical effect?
Looks like I'm good.
Let's see, Cassius. Okay, so Fox failed. Tiny's fine. Ichirai's fine, and Necrath is fine. So Fox is the only one, as it lets out an ear-piercing howl. All those who fail to make the saving throw are frightened until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
So with Cassius, not Cassius, with Ichirai next to it, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Me?
Yes.
All right. God damn. Can I use the one that I rolled already?
No. You wouldn't want that anyway.
Oh damn.
You wouldn't want that
All right.
either.
Yeah,
All right.
my con rolls are not great. So it's like that's why I was like, that looks like I might pass. All right, what horribleness happens to me?
Oh, it's wonderful horribleness. It is the greatest horribleness. You are going to take 11 cold damage, and you are going to suffer 1 level exhaustion and become frightened until the start of its next turn.
At the beginning of my turn, that won't happen. Just letting you know.
All right. And then it's going to make attacks on you.
So I take 11 points, and
You have a point of exhaustion.
Alrighty, so that means so that's disadvantage on attacks, right?
I believe it's
First.
disadvantage on attacks and saving throws. And then you are going to get bit 3 times. Or bit at 3 times.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Doggo, you suck. What the hell's wrong with you?
That's great.
Hey, don't antagonize him. He's biting at me, not you. It's like,
Elric.
Burn, baby, burn.
Let's see. First, both of those will hit for a total of 22 damage.
Yep. Give me a con save, please.
I'm just gonna say he makes it.
oh, wow.
That's how it works, right?
No.
It's like,
All right, well, then give me another one, then. There we go.
Yep. So Doggo is on fire.
And seeing as I hit him twice, and Shrai is currently frightened, I'm going to push him back 20 feet.
Okay. You push him back into his den.
Bad boy. Also back up as far as the room will permit me.
Okay. Nakrath.
How's the dog looking right now?
It's in its den right now. It
I
got
mean,
pushed back into it.
I could see through the dark. How is he looking?
Like a bunch of ghostly dogs piled together.
This is only one entity. I want to try something creative, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to see. I want to, like, what do you call it? Somehow, like, open up the source of my summoning bell, and I want to see if I can try to capture this dog into it.
It's not something you can do.
Not something I can do.
No.
Oh.
It's not a Pokeball.
I
good
know.
try. Good try.
I know.
Okay, so I have the exhaustion table, Rojan. Level 1 is disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
In that case, I'm just gonna go in the den. Bonus action. Thunder Smite if it hits. And
You went into the den?
I
Yep,
went
he
into
walked
the
into the den.
and attack.
First one's gonna miss. Second one will hit.
All right. Strength check.
Nope.
Okay.
12 extra damage, so
Yep.
still good.
We got the undead dude.
He's gonna come with me, and he's gonna slam.
No, he won't.
Okay. Nice. DC for that dog.
Cassius,
So I'm
So-
frightened.
you are spooked right now, sir.
So I am going to kind of scurry backwards up against the wall that was, I assume, behind me, since we're in a room. And in the process, release the grip on my sword, and it's going to dissipate. And I'm going to give myself resistance.
Okay. Sounds like a good move.
I think so.
Ichirai, you said your fear wears off at the start of your turn?
At the beginning of my turn, I use Stillness of Mind.
OP
It's
monk.
Yep. So I use my action to negate a charmed or frightened effect.
That would do it.
So then, is there any room for me to step into the den entrance?
Yeah, there is.
Alrighty, so then I step into the den entrance next to Nakrath, and I use my bonus action to punch the beast.
Wait, didn't you have to use your action to fill your mind?
That was a bonus action, you said.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thought you said action.
All right, so that will strike. So that's 11.
That's all I got.
All right, and Doggo. So can Nakrath and Ichirai give me Constitution saving throws?
Rip, baby. Not really.
So Nakrath will take half of this. Ichirai is going to take the full. And he's going to get another point of exhaustion and become feared until the start of the next turn. And it is going to make 3 bite attacks. But this time it's going to be on the Cambion that decided to walk on into its lair and challenge it.
Yeah, I challenge it. On the dot. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
And
Okay.
you said on the dot is no longer?
Tie goes to you guys.
All right.
All right, give me that con save.
Do I have to?
Yes, you do.
Nope. Nakrath.
All right. I'm gonna do is an intimidation check. Just tell it to stay the fuck down. That's all I'm gonna do for this turn.
Your intimidation check isn't going to work.
Oh, is it? Well, that sucks. Okay then. Oh, what a waste.
You're not going to
Oh,
attack it?
Oh, I was trying to do that, and since you're allowing me to, okay, fine.
Well, why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
You're right next to it.
I know.
First one will hit.
Okay.
Does it bleed?
Wait,
It's undead.
was my turn skipped?
was.
Was it?
Yeah,
was.
the monster
Oh,
one I didn't go.
Yeah,
no.
you know what? I was looking at it as because you said make the Constitution save. Yeah, so go ahead and take your turn. 2 hits.
All right, I made my turn.
Let's see. Yep. So now we're at the undead thing. Nope.
I was kind of hoping for a botch.
Me too. Cassius.
So my fear is gone now,
Gone.
right?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to drop the resistance as well, because I would like to use something else that requires concentration. I'm going to run up to the entrance of the den so I can actually see inside. And I'm going to use Entangle centered on a point where the dog is just on the edge of it, so it doesn't catch Nakrath and Ichirai.
In order for you to do it in the den, they would be caught.
I'm sure Nakrath could probably make that, but I'm not sure about Ichirai. I'm not comfortable with that. Okay, scratch that then. I will just go ahead and use Fairy Fire instead.
Okay.
And it
Thank
makes
God. Ichirai. Are you muted?
Yeah, I'm going to use my action again to break the fear. and then I'm going to bonus action disengage. I'm going to bonus action disengage. So that puts me half of 45 back. Because does that take me out of the radius of the?
Isn't disengage your move action?
No, bonus action. I'm part rogue.
Right.
It's like,
Yep, that takes you. That would take you out of the one effect range.
alrighty. So yeah, so then I'm gonna action, monk action, stillness of mind to break the fighting, and then I'm going to uncanny action to disengage, and I can only move half of 45, like 12 and a half, 13 feet.
Okay.
Because second exhaustion level is half speed.
All right. Necrath, can you give me another Constitution save? All right, so you're gonna take half. And then again, it's gonna make 3 bites on you. Okay, so one hit, a botch, and then a crit.
Okay.
Does it bite one of its heads?
Yeah, it's gonna bite itself. So, first hit is going to do 7 piercing damage, and then another 3 cold damage. On
Alright.
itself, it's going to do 8. No, it's going to do 9 piercing, and then another 1 cold, so another 10.
All right. So I do have the question for the first attack, which is 7. By half the piercing, which is 3,
Uh,
or is it 4?
I think it's yeah, it's 3. It's 3.
Okay. And then with my my feat, which allows me to, also minus 3 damage, so that's nothing.
What feat is that?
Let me find it again. What the hell is it? Azra knows which one I'm talking about. It's the one if I have armor, if I'm wearing heavy armor.
Oh yeah, he has heavy armor mastery, so he takes minus 3 points to damage done to
Yeah.
him physically.
Okay,
Yeah, so
that's-
you'll take the cold damage.
Okay, so that would be 9, 10. Okay.
All right. And then the other one is a crit on you, so you got 6 piercing,
Mhm.
another 8, and then another 6 cold. And you are knocked prone
Oh, cool.
because it scored a critical hit.
Awesome.
Elric.
Con save first.
Oh, yes, that's right. Because this poor dog hasn't had a rough enough life, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me that damage. Okay. So, HB Fox, you can be happy because you're not going to put the dog down.
For once.
Is that why
I
you?
know-
Is that
I know,
why?
I know for once.
Is that why you didn't walk in and like use like a moonbeam or something?
Yeah, I was gonna make no actual attack against this dog.
I thought you were gonna do is poison
Yeah,
spray it.
For those who are new to our group, Cassius has a history of killing dogs.
Accidentally killing dogs.
And we're not talking about, undead crazy things.
Oh,
that
no.
wanna
Yeah,
kill us.
no, just
But,
legit,
nice,
legit dogs.
Hey, look, you're a dog. You die.
Regular dog, hellhound, and now what? An undead dog.
So, the fire consumes, like, the multiple wolves, and they all just fall dead into just, like, this black mist, save for one charred remain of a wolf.
Just a charred remain of a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And these elders are into some crazy stuff in here, man. I'm starting to get a disdain for the people who run this place, or who ran it, because this is some dark stuff they're doing.
Yeah, I think if the battle is like officially over, Nekrath is still in the den, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go in there and I'm gonna just ask him to leave the den. I'm not gonna try and force him out. I'm not gonna tell him. I'm just gonna ask him to please leave the den. And if he does, yes or no, does he?
Can I ask why?
The wolf deserves respect, and I'd like to give it that respect.
Pretty sure it's just ashes right now, but okay.
Yes, I'll leave.
Okay, so as soon as he leaves, I'm going to take some time to kind of tidy the den a bit so it doesn't look like it was, the site of a battle. And I'm going to take the winter blanket that I have in my inventory and kind of curl it up around the remains of the wolf, and then I'm going to leave.
Okay. And I think with that, we are done for the night. Leaving off with Cassius paying respects to a fallen, experimented on undead wolf.
When it comes down to it, I am a
got
druid.
revenge.
Yeah, the wolf did indeed get revenge. Alright, so that is going to do it for us tonight, guys. We will be back tomorrow for our Wednesday night game of...
RPG mixtape.
Yep, of Mouse Guard, where we're going to open up with the suicide fight against the group and a fox that
Oh god, that's right, you guys are fighting a fox. Oh man.
that Impius's character decided to try to predator in order to show up the NPC that they're escorting.
Oh.
So I need to talk to Imp to see if he can't get Mags's artwork onto the stream tomorrow.
She's almost done.
She's done with
the
them.
last. Oh, okay, she
She's
finished
done
the
with them.
last one. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So
They look great.
Yeah, all of them are finished, and I'm hoping we can get those on the overlay for the next two games. But yep, so that's going to do it for us tonight. We're going to go on a raid here in a second. But before we do, Azrin, I know that you have a green screen you're setting up. Green screen? I can words. Green screen that you're setting up. Does that mean
It's set up. I just have to figure out how to make it a little bit better.
Does that mean you're getting into the streaming again?
Yeah, it's almost the end of November. I'm not done with all my schooling and stuff, but I do want to start streaming again. So at the end of this month, I'm gonna be doing a stream. I'm deciding what stream I'm gonna do. I have a couple of ideas. I'm not sure how they'll pan out, just because I haven't streamed in so long, and the community scape for Twitch has changed so much. I'm not sure what people are going to be interested in seeing, but I have a couple ideas. So I'm like, I'm looking around to see if there's anything similar, to see if there's interest. But I want to try and do some stuff that I didn't do before, to see if people might like watching that instead.
Right
So,
on.
yeah, so I'm going to be doing some IRL stuff initially, some electronics projects. One of my ideas is repairing my base on stream. I think I have all the parts for that. I just have to double check. And then I'm going to try and get back into HOTS. I used to do a lot of Heroes of the Storm streams, and I really do miss that game. So I'm probably going to see if I hop back onto that on a semi-permanent basis. And probably a bunch of Borderlands playthroughs, because Borderlands is big.
Right on. Groudon, what are you doing right now?
For the last week and a half now, I've currently been getting into EVE Online.
Oh God.
Yep, spreadsheets in space. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since starting it, the people who've been showing me the sincerest of welcoming, of course, being ganked in space and death by suicide, and just the different entails of EVE. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very beautiful game. The community is great for those who welcome a new player, and it's just phenomenal seeing all these people and everything. I'm really happy for it.
Well, right on. So if you guys want to go see spreadsheets and Space Garbage Man in Space, give Groudon a follow. Fox, what are you and Hunter doing right now?
We're just kind of a little all over the place with variety right now. He has 2 kind of major out-of-town trips coming up in the next month, with Viewboat in early December and then going out to see family in late December. We're kind of exploring ways to hold events before then that will help supplement the loss of income from those trips. So in the coming weeks, you'll probably see some pretty interesting stuff from us pop up, as well as some exciting new merchandise tomorrow, hopefully.
Is this the merchandise that you told me about during TwitchCon?
It could be. I was slightly inebriated for a lot of TwitchCon, so I don't remember what I told you about.
I feel you, buddy. I feel you.
I'm gonna go ahead
Just
and
slightly.
find out now.
Just slightly inebriated.
All right. So, as normal, we're going to go on a raid here. We're going to go raid Spooner Sloth. He's doing the Destiny raid right now. So
Doing it without me, that heathen.
that's all right. He hasn't even run it with me yet.
Fair.
So if you want to come along with us, go ahead and click up on the thing that just popped up at the top of chat here, and do this too. Wait until you see, once you guys are in chat, wait until you see me do the raid call of "We're here for the XP," and spam his chat with "I heard there were dragons in here." And once this timer runs out, we will catch you guys tomorrow for RPG Mixtape, and then on Sunday for more Blood Moon Adventures. But until then, we will catch you guys later.